This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports and Golf Channel on NBC. Pleased as always to be at the house that the King built, Arnold Palmer, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida.
The golf course that's produced many a great champion. Tiger Woods has won it a whopping 8 times. Ernie Els has won it twice. This is a place that tests the best in the game.
Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
Biggest concern for the players are the 2 bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. 190 now on the second shot.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there.
That one is in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Good read, good line, well played.
There's a birdie try now for Hunter Mahan. -1, getting early going. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in the rough. Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good par, this is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
It's at sneaky distance.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that, 1 under par. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
Oh, that's fine.
Players still fighting the strong winds out there today.
Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot. Should be safely on deck.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh, and it's good. What an amazing putt. Mahan is capable of lighting it up. This one is for birdie. So a tester from 4 feet. One under early in the round. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole from that spot.
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
Settles in over the putt. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Kaymer for birdie. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. And just a formality here. Did the job right there. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Excellent looking shot here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Let's see what Martin Kaymer does with this approach shot. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot.
Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Three under on the day. This putt for par. Nice par to remain 1 under. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Good contact, good result. Frank, this is still a mind blower to me. Tiger won the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill 4 times in a row from 2000 to 03. You played the game at the highest level. How hard is that?
It's almost unimaginable to Rich, because Bay Hill changes each and every year when they have the tournament. But there was always also the look of resignation.
Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
So this will be the 3rd shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
NASA, we have a splashdown. So it's been a tough hole. Previous shot went into the water, took the drop. This now, the 6th shot. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here.
This has to go in the hazard.
Needs to get up or it's go. Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So he's playing his 8th shot. Frank, how do you keep it together?
It's hard to imagine.
That ball is lost in the water. Frank, any way to keep this round together? This already the 10th shot after having hit it in the water.
No is the easy answer. This is just inexplicable what's happened out here. Just a series of mistakes, one after the other.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Getting set now over the putt. It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. Headed for home and in. What a tremendous putt. Well, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Your round wasn't sunk at the par 5/6, and now you come to this par 3. It's just a little under 200 yards.
Yeah, aiming at the middle of the green's not a bad thing here, Rich. You can always putt to the corners and have a birdie chance.
You take 3 and walk off this hole to the 8th?
Well, you could get a little greedy. You know, a tee shot in the middle of this green is not too bad. You'll still have a birdie putt.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Beginning the long climb back, now to 3 over par. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Rich, I once asked Tom Weiskopf, I was really young, I said, who's the greatest putter you've ever seen? And I thought the answer was going to be Ben Crenshaw, Billy Casper, even my fellow countryman Bob Charles. And he sort of shook it off and he said, that's the easiest questions anyone's ever asked me. It's Jack Nicklaus. And I'm like, Jack Nicklaus was great player, hit the ball far and high and all that. And I said, well, why would you say he's a great putter? He said, well, when you hit a shot to 30 feet on just about every hole and you never look at a makeable putt, but the first one you get, the first 10-footer, you just bury it straight in the middle of the hole. He said, that's a great putter. He said, when you watch Nicklaus's career over the years, time and time again, he wouldn't have a makeable putt. Take two putts. But when he had one, the first one he looked at, he knocked it in. And he said, that is what a great putter does.
He made them when it mattered. 18 times to win major championships. It mattered for Jack. Excellent drive, Frank. Right where you want to be. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Frank, I hate to go negative, but let's clear a few things up. The penalties when you hit it in the water versus hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, some people, that's a good question, Rich, because some people think they're almost the same, but when you hit it out of bounds, you're actually losing a stroke and a distance. For example, if I'm teeing off on a par 4 and I hit it out of bounds, I'm penalised a stroke for hitting it out of bounds, and I'm hitting my third shot off the tee. When I hit it into a water hazard, I don't have to lose all of that distance. I can drop the ball up just short of the water hazard. So the distance penalty isn't the same as if it was out of bounds.
This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. And getting ready for the putt. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. It has been a terrible hole to this point. Kaymer now for double. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par form. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Second from an excellent lie. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone. Well, that was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. "17-foot putt here.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
Settles in over the putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Beautiful day here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida. The great weather. And Frank, how do you get off to a great start here on the back nine?
Trying to avoid those 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, but it's one of the few holes that moves to the right. So if you can just smoke one over that right bunker, just a sand iron in there.
Headed for the bunker? Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker play's like.
Here now the second shot. It's 120 yards. Birdie try up next. "115 yards left." Frank, what's that, a good 6-iron for you? Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Here's a birdie putt now for the 2014 U.S. Open champion, Martin Kaymer. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. And gets one up for par. Chases that in for par to stay at 4 over. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Second shot now for Martin Kaymer. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Score that a birdie. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it. What a great shot. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there.
Second shot.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. They'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away in a good spot. Third shot now from the bunker. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Kaymer has a beautiful rhythmic putting stroke. This is a birdie bid. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, you just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to...
Frank, this is where a golfer's mind is really tested here after hitting one out of bounds.
Well, on the flip side, though, Rich, you know what you've done wrong. So erase it. Time to put a good swing on it.
Starting to stack up now in the wrong way. This is the 6th shot on this hole after going OB. And he's made it onto the green now. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots, and here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Second shot, good look at the green. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Here's the 2014 U.S. Open champion, eyeing this one for par. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
He's putting for bogey now. So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 8th hole seems to have taken him out of his game. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Headed for the bunker? Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. This, the second shot here at the par 4. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. I'll tell you what, Phil the Thrill, Phil Mickelson could not have done it any better. What a bunker shot. And getting ready for the putt. Frank, that looked good to me. Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. One of the game's steadiest players, Hunter Mahan, has this for par. In for par. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Frank, he just can't seem to put it together today.
Yeah, really, you've got to go back to that double bogey, Rich, because ever since then, it's been like a different player. And that's one thing that you have to get over, experience-wise. Somehow you've got to let that go, but it is easier to say and harder to do.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Playing his fourth shot after the third was wet. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
He'll need to be strong with this. Seven over for the day. Six under par now. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. This one looks right on point. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, I thought he made that. Just ideal. Good speed on that putt and just a tap in remaining. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That was not a very good read right there. Par attempt here. Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, a chance now to make an imprint here at one of the famous courses on tour at Bay Hill, the final hole. This is where Tiger has done it so many times, where Gomez holed out. What a great hole.
Well, the last hole of a great 3-hole stretch. If you've got through 16, somehow got through 17, you've still got one more hurdle.
Excellent looking shot here. Now that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark. long and straight.
That's how you do it. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Playing in the winds can really be demoralizing. You might hit a shot perfectly and airmail it by 20 yards.
Yeah, well, just because the first part of the round hasn't gone your way, you should still have a feel of the conditions by now.
Mahan is capable of lighting it up. This one is for birdie. Wow, he needed that, Frank, in the worst way.
Interesting to see what's ahead from now, whether that was just a flash in the pan or the start of something good.
We're just playing a nice round of golf. Has that one for par, and now at 5 under par.